Why do so many people want Android 7.0 on this phone? I don't know. This is Jay Will, Smartphone Conversations. So many people want to have Nougat on this phone, and my question to them is, why? What exactly is it going to bring to the phone that's going to change the phone that much? I've got plenty of phones that are on Nougat. The only thing that changed was the look of the phone on those devices that I have. It looks a little different. It's got a few added features. The security patch updated to like March, I think, or whatever, or February, whatever, March 1st, I think, on my devices that have 7.0 Nougat. Why do people think that Nougat is going to make this phone so much better? Just a question. Just looking for a real legitimate answer in the comment section. Why do you think Nougat is going to make this phone so much better? And I say that because the phone is already great. Now, there are some people out there who have had some problems with this phone. They got a bad unit, or their phone conked out after a month, the screen cracked, or there were some software issues. That's going to happen. But the overall rating of this device is really high as it sits right now. There are more people saying, this is a fantastic phone. I'm so happy I got it. There's also a lot of people that are just getting it that are super excited with it, with the way it is. I don't understand why so many people feel like they have to have Nougat on this phone just because Nougat is available right now. Nougat is definitely not on a lot of devices. Check for yourself. You'll see that Nougat is on a small percentage of phones. But having Nougat on this phone right here is not going to make your phone run like a sports car. The phone has the same processor in it, same amount of RAM. You're just going to get a smidgen more performance, more than likely, if Nougat does come to this device. So some people, I've said it in the past that I've done beta testing for ZTE. I wasn't saying that to brag or anything. I just was letting you know, hey, I might have some inside information on this. That's about where I stopped. You don't give out the information from beta testing because you sign what's called a non-disclosure agreement. So if you see people posting comments in videos like mine or posting them online saying, I'm in the beta program, we're testing Nougat. Listen, take that for about that much of importance. I'm telling you, there's no guarantee that this phone is going to get Nougat. And the last announcement that ZTE made about this phone, they never said, okay, we're going to announce the Nougat for this. They never officially said that. So those people who are spreading rumors on the internet saying that this phone has Nougat, they're testing it, take that for about this much. I'm not saying they're lying. I'm saying that you as a consumer who you don't have it and you just have your phone, don't get so worked up and excited over Nougat. I'm telling you, you're not going to see these vast improvements. What you're doing almost indirectly is setting yourself up for a huge letdown, because if you do get Nougat on there, it can definitely cause some issues to your phone. And that's what the testing phase is for. If this phone does get Nougat, let's hope that it does. But after that, what's the big deal? It's still going to look exactly the same. It's not going to look any different. And if people say, well, I found some performance upgrades in this category, fantastic. Maybe that's working for you. But all the software that I've tested and all the things that I've done with software for not just ZTE, several companies, the software improvements that you see are very minimum. The skin might look a little different. Things might upgrade that way and change it. But remember, the internals are still the same. You're not going to get this supercar all of a sudden if you were driving a Hyundai. It's not going to happen. So if your phone is still on 6.0.1, just enjoy it. That's just my advice to the people who are so strongly about, they better give me Nougat on this phone. Listen, this phone right here is great bang for the pocket. You're getting some great high-end features on this phone that you can get for as low as $39, blah, blah, blah. You heard me say it a million times. Roll with it. If this phone never gets 6.0.1, it's still going to perform. If your unit starts messing up, then use your insurance, take care of it. But don't be so, I'm not telling you what to do. This is what I'm doing. That's what I need to do that. I'm not over pumped and all waiting. Oh my gosh, I gotta have Nougat. If it gets it, it gets it. If it doesn't get it, I'm gonna keep it moving. That's with any phone. And I still have phones that are on 4.4. They run like a champ. Nothing wrong with them. I don't care if they don't get Nougat. Because the way it is now, you can skin these things to the way you want. Really, that's all you're getting, an upgrade. You're getting a facelift real quick. The performance, if you honestly believe that Nougat is gonna make your phone perform that much better, you haven't really been following Android very long, because Android is extremely fragmented. So just to start, that's right there all together. You're already taking a huge cut with it just running Android because it's so fragmented. So it takes a lot to get the operating systems to run right. If it's not stock, you can rest assured you won't see these huge gains that you think you're gonna get. So, with that being said, why do you think you need Nougat? To the person watching this video, to the person that if you're one of those people that's saying they better give me Nougat on this phone, why do you think that you're entitled for that? Especially with the cost of this phone is very affordable. Why is it that you feel like you're entitled to have Nougat on your phone? Why do you need Nougat on this phone? What is it going to fix? Especially if you don't know what the changelog is going to be. Why do you need Nougat on this phone? If you have this phone right now and you're having problems, I also want to hear what your problem is in the comment section. Yeah, I want to know what those people are who have problems, because I've had this phone since launch and I just haven't had, and let me tell you, this bad boy gets used. It's my Media King, 6 inches, beautiful display. What are your problems with your ZMax Pro? Why do you think you need Nougat? You don't have to answer all these questions, but for some people are going to answer these questions. Why do you need Nougat? What issues are you having with your ZMax Pro? Is your ZMax Pro actually working flawlessly or working good? Does it work for what you need it to work for? Which is it? But I'm really curious about, because let me tell you, I get a lot of messages, like private messages, tons of them per day. I mean, I know you don't get as many as I get. If you're a YouTuber, you might, or you're a person who runs a lot, has a lot of followers, you probably do, whether it's on Twitter, Instagram, whatever. But I get a lot of private messages saying, can you help me with this? I don't have Nougat yet. What did you, I don't have Nougat either, but I'm not sitting around holding my breath for it. As long as they do some enhancements to the software, make it look different, and as long as my phone keeps working, I don't care if I get Nougat or not. This is a sweet device and it's very affordable. I'm amazed that people are now complaining or making these claims on a phone that's pocket friendly. That didn't really used to happen back in the day. If you spent like $1,000 on a phone, back there, a couple of them over there, if you spent that kind of money on a phone, then yeah, you got something to kind of complain about or a request. I spent a lot of money on this. It's less than a year old. The updates are out. Why haven't you given me an update yet? That's kind of different because it hit your pocket kind of deep initially. But for a phone like this, that is just so pocket friendly, why are you entitled to get Nougat? Smartphone Conversations. It's your man Jay Will. I'll see you in the next one.